So there are multiple reports circulating that the Los Angeles Lakers are still trying to pursue a trade for Kyrie Irving. They said he's the #1 trade target at the top of the list. Okay, and then there are reports saying that Kyrie Irving is trying to force his way to Los Angeles. Now, to all the delusional Laker fans out there, don't hold your breath. Don't you know how when you going under that tunnel, when y'all used to drive in the car, when you used to ride in the car as kids, and whoever hold their breath the longest under the little tunnel, you remember that? Y'all probably don't. Y'all might be too young to remember that. But we used to go under the little tunnel, whether it was like water over top of the little bridge, and you go up under there, and you had to hold your breath. And whoever could hold their breath the longest, if you couldn't, then you lost. Don't be one of them Laker fans, man. Like, I doubt, because now you have Stephen A. Smith coming out saying that, okay, well, Kyrie Irving is trying to wait until, I think, next year, next summer. And then Kyrie Irving, first of all, is not going to last that long. So as I said, he must have had a sit down with Kevin Durant, and because Kevin Durant forced the trade, so he more than likely told Kevin Durant, hey, I'm going to end up sitting out the season. Same thing that John Wall just did with the Houston Rockets. He like, I'm going to sit this one out and, possibly get traded next year, or, possibly, sit out the season and then wait till next summer. Or he probably went to Kevin Durant. They sat down and the franchise was like, all right, well, we not going to pursue we not about to build around Kyrie Irving. We not going to take a chance on Kyrie Irving because of his off the court issues and, his stance on the jab, so on and so forth. So Kevin Durant is probably like, man, I'm ready to leave. I don't buy the reports that Kevin Durant wants to still play with Kyrie Irving right now. Like, I think that Kevin Durant is more than likely going to go to Miami. They have the best pieces. It makes the most sense. I mean, he could go to Phoenix, but what's in Phoenix? Nothing. It's nothing in Phoenix. I'm talking about just city-wise. Like, there's nothing in Phoenix, bruh. Like, if you just look around, like, what you going to just wake up and walk through the desert? Like, what do you do in Phoenix, bruh? Like, it's boring in Phoenix. But if he think he could just go to Phoenix, of course, they got a great system over there. But as Marcellus Wiley and them was saying on their show, like, you going to deplete pretty much the entire roster and all the talent over there, just to get Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant is trying to eclipse LeBron James on this so-called GOAT list that LeBron James is supposed to be a part of. But I think he's trying to one-up LeBron James. That's why he wears the number 7, LeBron wears 6. So I think he's going to get traded to the Miami Heat. They still could keep their roster, could still keep their young guys, and they could still compete. They easily get to the Eastern Conference Finals. And I don't think they're going to put Kevin Durant in the West as long as LeBron James is in the West, because, they're going to try to make it where LeBron James gets to the playoffs next year or get to the finals some way. What I find the best scenario that seems realistic to me, what I think will end up happening is Kyrie Irving could get traded back to Cleveland, and LeBron James there's already been multiple reports that LeBron James wants to go back to Cleveland, because if Kyrie Irving goes to Los Angeles, it's not going to work. It's not. And they're going to go back. The West is starting to become too loaded, too competitive. Anthony Davis is injury prone. Kyrie Irving, he's, all over the place. And, 1 minute he wants to play basketball, next minute he's a Muslim, then the next minute. So, like, it's just like he's all over the place. So he's not going to guarantee you to play these games. And then he's supposed to, listen, what's going to end up happening is he's probably going to get traded back to Cleveland. Kyrie Irving either get traded back to Cleveland, or they're going to probably buy him out and let him walk. But the Lakers might not even sign him. He might just be out there with no team and just get his money. So what I see happening is LeBron James is going to, because like I said, it's never going to work. Like the Lakers made a slew of moves. They made some great acquisitions today. They signed a guy who was playing with San Antonio last year, Lonnie Walker. I remember Lonnie Walker from the San Antonio Spurs. He's a very lethal shooter. Really great when you put him in his spots, and is really good defender. But like I said, as long as you have LeBron James on that team, it's going to be hard for a lot of these young players or any player to flourish. A lot of people may feel like that's hate towards LeBron James. Probably is. But, I mean, it's also truth in what I'm saying. So, Kevin Durant, is he coming to the Lakers? Why would Kevin Durant come to the Lakers and play alongside LeBron James? Why would he? And it's funny because these same people who want for Kevin Durant to join LeBron James, they constantly attack Kevin Durant within the media all the time. They don't care. They just want for Kevin Durant. It's no problem when they feel like you a threat to LeBron James. Same thing with Steph Curry. They hated on Steph Curry for years. So now they want Kyrie. They don't mind Kyrie Irving coming back to join LeBron James. They don't mind if they've hated on Kevin Durant for so long, but they don't mind if Kevin Durant, they called him a snake. They said that Kevin Durant ruined the NBA. He's the worst player. All these things, just dragging this man's name through the mud, but they're fine with him going to the Lakers and teaming up with LeBron James and forming this, this fantasy super team. And they just, cheating the league. They say that Kevin Durant is just cheating and he's going everywhere just trying. He can't be a leader. He just trying to, just go somewhere, just get a title. But so you're not okay for him demanding a trade because you just say he wanted the easy way. But you're cool with LeBron James getting Kevin Durant and he's taking the easy way. Like, it just don't make sense, bro. These delusional bronzexuals they make my arms itch, bro. Like, they are so annoying, right? But Kevin Durant, Phoenix, like, what is in Phoenix, bro? Damon Jones, not really a big move to me. I thought the move for the guy from San Antonio was a better move than that. But they made some really decent moves. But at the same time, they still have LeBron James, a 38-year-old who isn't getting back on defense and focus on padding his stats and chasing Kareem and just think that he can, surpass Michael Jordan as the GOAT just because he's getting all these numbers, right? But more of the story, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving ain't coming to the Lakers, bruh. So at this point of time, are you a delusional Laker fan who is just holding on to hope? Are you still holding on to hope? Are you waiting for Jesus Christ to show up at your door? Like, are you waiting for Jesus Christ to show up, bruh? Like, I'm a firm believer, but my God, y'all gotta wake up. We're not getting Kyrie Irving, bruh, and you shouldn't want Kyrie Irving. You shouldn't want Kevin Durant right now. I would take Kevin Durant and trade him for LeBron James. Give us Kevin Durant and y'all could take LeBron James. Take him. Take him, please. We'll take whatever you got for LeBron James. Give us Steve Nash back. Steve Nash didn't finish out his contract with the Lakers. Give us Steve Nash back and force him to finish. He old with a bad back. We don't care. Just take him. Just take LeBron James. I take that. Okay? But the Lakers have made some moves. Shout out to Malik Monk, who had a phenomenal, impressive season. He, evolved his game, and, they're going to probably pay him really well. But the Lakers shouldn't be wanting Kyrie Irving. Like I said, Kyrie Irving is going to come over there. He's going to be a headache, and it's just, and then if he get Kyrie Irving, it's not going to do nothing but have somebody else for LeBron James to blame. They're more than likely going to be stuck with Russell Westbrook next year, and the Lakers are going to be trashed once again. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box. Like, subscribe. I'm out.